Shara Me with Books. My name is Edshara, and today I get to share my library haul with you guys. So I'm pretty excited about the books that I have, so let's just jump right in. The first one is a nonfiction ebook, and it is The Girl with Seven Names, Escape from North Korea by Miss Lee, and I don't trust myself to pronounce her first name correctly. But this one is about her life before and after she defects from North Korea. And this is one that I'm currently reading, and I've got to tell you, it is so eye-opening and so informational. And even though I haven't finished it, I would highly recommend it. And then the second book is one that doesn't come out until February 6th, and that is The Bells by Danielle Clayton. And this one follows Camilla Beauregard, who is a belle, and in the world of Orleans, bells are revered because they control beauty. And this was on my most anticipated reads for 2018 list, so I'm very excited for this one to come out. I'm glad that I am one of the first in line to get a copy from my library, and I cannot wait to read this. I hope it is everything that I want it to be. And then I finally have in my possession The Secret Life of Sarah Hollenbeck, and this is a Christian fiction novel by Bethany Turner, and it follows the fictional author Sarah Hollenbeck, and she's made her living writing steamy romance novels. And now that she's a Christian, she doesn't think that those are the types of books she should be writing, but she is still under contract with her publisher. And she is falling in love with her pastor. So this is a topic that I think is unique to Christian fiction. It's not one that I've seen talked about before. And so I'm very interested to see what Bethany Turner does with it. And then we have Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kahn. And this one follows a girl named Alice who has just had a very nasty breakup with her girlfriend, and so she has sworn off dating. And then she meets her new co-worker Takumi, and she has an instant attraction to him, and she thinks that that's a problem because she's pretty sure that she's asexual. And so as their relationship develops, she has to decide if she should share her feelings with him or keep them to herself. And so I'm really interested in this book. And can we just talk about this cover, because hair goals, people, hair goals. And next is Dear Martin by Nick Stone, and this one follows a young man named Justice who is an honor student, and he is headed to Yale, and he has a run-in with the police that shakes him a little bit, so he starts to write letters to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And then at some point there's another run-in with police, but this time he has his friend with him and shots are fired. So this is one I'm pretty excited about because I wanted to read it last year when it came out, but I never got around to it, so I'm happy that I have it now. And the next book that I have is another nonfiction book, and this one is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, and it is stories from his South African childhood, where at the time it was illegal for a white person and a black person to have sex. And so since his mother is African and his father was Swiss German, obviously, like the title, he was born a crime. So I'm very interested in this one. This is one that a lot of people have talked about here on Booktube. I've heard that the audiobook is really good, but I don't think my library has it. So I'm a little bummed about that, but I'm glad that I still can give this a read. Because I like Trevor Noah. I think he's not only funny, but his political commentary is pretty spot on. So, yay! And then I have March Book 1 and March Book 2. And then March Book 3 I have on hold. So hopefully I'll get it this month so I can binge read the entire series. But this is a graphic novel series by Congressman John Lewis and Andrew Aiden, and then they're illustrated by Nate Powell. And this follows Congressman Lewis's life and his involvement in the civil rights movement. And these are also books that have been talked about a lot here on Booktube, and the majority or all of the commentary that I've seen on these books has been very positive. So I am so glad that I finally got my hands on these. And then my last library book is Year One by Nora Roberts. This is book 1 in the Chronicles of the One series. And this follows several different people as they try to escape New York after a disease has killed billions of people globally. And they're attempting to escape New York because the military is starting to round up those that are immune, which they all are, and at the same time, people are starting to develop magical abilities and things like that. So this is another one that I'm currently reading, and I am really enjoying it. It's pretty good. And now I want to share the 2 books that I own that I want to read this month. And the first one is the only book that I haven't read that I did not put in my TBR jar just because I did not want to leave it to chance. And that is A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. And this one follows a girl and her friends as they go on a journey to find her father who disappeared while dabbling in the 5th dimension. And I just want to get this read before I go and see the movie. And then I have A Matter of Souls by Denise Lewis Patrick. This will be a reread for me. It features a collection of short stories, all written by Denise Lewis Patrick, featuring African Americans at different points and times and places in history. And so I am really excited to give this a reread because I loved it the first time. And finally, my TBR pick for the month. And just to be honest, I took out a lot of the ebooks that were in here just because they were freebies that I downloaded, and they featured lesser known series by authors that I had never heard of. And while I usually enjoy those books, I know I'm not in the mood to read any of those right now. So rather than chance picking out a book that I don't want to read, I took them out for now, but they'll eventually go back in. So let's go ahead and pick one. And we have, okay. Oh, it's a blue one. So blue is ebook. And it is Hidden Figures by Margot Lee Shetterly. And I'm excited for this one. Now this is one, I've already seen the movie for Hidden Figures. And obviously it follows 3 African American women and their roles in the race to space. So I'm excited I get to read the ebook this month. Yay! But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Welcome to my new subscribers. Please feel free to introduce yourself and say hi down in the comments below. Happy Black History Month, everyone. And until next time, God bless. Bye. And now they're in, okay.